If you're a professional in your 30s or 40s and you're carrying an extra 20, 30, maybe 40 pounds, and every fitness plan assumes you have 2 free hours and a full gym, then this video is your escape hatch. I'm going to walk you through a 4-month phase system that starts with 0 equipment, scales into dumbbells, and then transitions into a gym routine. Each workout 30 to 40 minutes, 4 times a week. By month 4, you'll have dropped the visceral fat that's destroying your energy and your health markers. Here's the structure. Phase 1 is bodyweight circuits. Phase 2 adds dumbbells for load progression. Phase 3 moves to barbells and supersets for efficiency. I'll break down each phase and explain why this sequence matters more than random exercise. Stick with me, because the men who follow this don't just lose weight. They get their energy back, they show up differently at work, and they stop feeling like they're slowly declining. You don't have hours of free time throughout your day to do cardio and lifting. Full body circuits allows you to get more bang for your buck. We're talking about metabolic efficiency in limited time. You get the benefit of an elevated heart rate and strength stimulus simultaneously. This is what works when you can't spend 90 minutes in the gym. So when you're overweight and you're first starting out, you can't put a lot of impact on your joints or your bones. They're just not conditioned and ready for it. So phase 1 is the body weight foundation. It's a simple timed rotation of compound muscle movement exercises. Upper body, lower body, front half, and back half, all in the same series. We start off with a 5-minute warm-up. We then go into 30 seconds of exercise, immediately followed by 30 seconds of rest. This counts as a 1-minute interval of workout time. We then alternate to another 30-second compound movement exercise, immediately followed by another 30 seconds of rest. This gives us 2 minutes of workout exercise intervals. We immediately alternate back to the first exercise again. The same compound movement for 30 seconds, followed by another 30 seconds of rest. And then guess what happens? Back to the second alternating exercise for 30 seconds, followed by another 30 seconds of rest. So you have 30 seconds of exercise, followed by 30 seconds of rest in a 4 full-minute circuit. For example, we start off with 30 seconds of a simple incline or wall push-up, body weight only. After that, we go into 30 seconds of rest. After the timer goes off, we immediately go into a low impact burpee. This allows us to work more muscle groups without putting a whole lot of impact on our joints. Depending upon how your body's responding, this phase is typically going to be 1 to 4 weeks. Now in phase 2, we're dumbbell loading. I like to use dumbbells because they bridge the gap between body weight training and compound barbell movements. So they build strength, stability, and joint control in a more forgiving way before you start loading your spine or pressing a bar overhead. So after being sedentary or overweight for years, most guys have poor scapular control, core bracing patterns, and asymmetries. Dumbbells move independently, forcing stabilizers to engage and restoring muscular balance. The barbells lock limbs into a fixed path, which can load dysfunction before control is built. Dumbbells are going to build the movement quality you need before high barbell loading. Dumbbell exercises reteach natural unilateral movement patterns. For example, a dumbbell bench press allows each shoulder to move in its own groove. Goblet squats or single dumbbell front squats reinforce brace and depth safely. This is way easier on the joints than starting off with a barbell. Once the brain relearns how proper alignment feels, you can then lift heavier with the barbell confidently and safely. So barbells scale load faster, but also magnify fatigue and injury risk if you're deconditioned. Dumbbells keep you in a hypertrophy range load zone, which builds muscle endurance and capacity first. They allow incremental adaptation of connective tissues, tendons, ligaments, and spinal stabilizers, prepping you for more barbell load later. And every dumbbell movement subtly challenges your trunk and balance. That micro instability improves proprioception and trunk control, key for men with desk jobs and weak midlines. Barbells, being symmetrical, reduce that stabilizer engagement. And as a busy working professional, there's more practicality using dumbbells in this early phase. There's no rack or plates to switch. This allows a fast transition during the timed interval sequences. So when you eventually move to the gym and barbells, it feels more like an upgrade using the same system versus a whole new workout program. In phase 1, we start with body weight only. This establishes motor control, endurance, and aerobic capacity. In phase 2, we add dumbbells. This allows us to add external load, build capacity, correct imbalances, and reinforce joint patterns. In phase 3, we go barbells and supersets. We load the polished patterns heavy and maximize strength and hypertrophy under time efficiency. So we use the dumbbells to teach your body how to lift and barbells to express what you've learned. They're not redundant, they're sequential. So starting with dumbbells is like learning to drive a sports car on a quiet road before mashing the gas on a highway. Now we're ready to go into phase 3, which is going to be the barbell superset workouts. In this phase, you've graduated from the home bodyweight and dumbbell workouts to gym barbells seamlessly. By this phase, you've rebuilt foundational strength and joint stability. So now you're readier for heavier loads through barbells. So let's keep it simple. You don't need a powerlifting setup, just a squat rack, an adjustable bench, and basic barbell and plate access. And again, we're keeping it simple. 4 days of working out with 1 day of rest in between. This helps to maintain the habit and the pattern. This sustains habit consistency. In the dumbbell phase, you were doing goblet squats. Now we're doing a barbell front squat or back squat. A dumbbell bench press now transitions into a barbell bench press. So here we're keeping the exact same intensity rhythm. Your phase circuits turn into barbell supersets. Because you're a busy working professional, we're going to maximize your limited time in this phase of the workout program. Supersets allow us to pair opposite or complementary movements in the same exercises. Push, pull, upper, lower. They simply double your training intensity. Same muscle stimulus in half the time with cardio-like caloric burn. And it keeps your heart rate elevated. For example, we'll start off with a set at the barbell bench. Immediately after that, instead of sitting there at the bench on your phone for 5 minutes, you're going to pick up the bar, walk to the front of the bench, you're going to bend over and do a bent row. While the chest and the triceps are resting, you're working back and buys. No rest. Keep your heart rate up into high zone 2, low zone 3. Once that set is done, we're going to go back to the bench press again for another set. And we alternate between the two for 1 superset. Early in this phase, you're going to start off with 2 to 3 supersets just like this, and then slowly build your capacity up to 4 to 6 supersets in one workout. And so for lower body, follow the exact same pattern. 1 set at squat, 1 set at deadlift, no rest in between, heart rate in high zone 2, low zone 3. Another favorite of mine is an overhead press followed by a fixed bar pull-up. Do a normal overhead barbell press, and you're going to lock or rest the bar onto the rack and immediately turn around and do a body weight reverse incline pull-up. And so I think you get the point. You're getting all the cardio you need using the supersets, and you're maximizing your strength gains at the same time. Every superset is designed to train your strength and work capacity. And that's how we keep these workouts under 40 minutes and still burn fat. And most importantly for you, this is designed that you can stick with it long term. 3 to 4 workouts a week for 40 minutes is easy to build into a long-term lifestyle. Progressive overload is introduced only by small barbell jumps. Think 2.5 to 5 pound plates added each set. A rotational structure every 4 to 6 weeks keeps you fully engaged in the workouts. For example, in one block, you can focus on strength. That's going to be lower reps, higher weights. In another block, you can focus on power and conditioning. That's going to be moderate weight, supersets, and short rest. This is not about chasing PRs. It's about having a lifelong and efficient strength framework that keeps your metabolism high, your joints healthy, and your body lean, mean, and green all year round. And as promised, here's some special tips for you to help you continue on your journey when the going gets tough. So number 1, every 6 weeks or after any long travel period, take about 1 week to deload. Come down on the weights, decrease your weights. So take that week to refocus on joint strength and stabilization control. And more than scale weight, track your consistency and your energy levels. The long-term win is vitality and performance into our later years. So that's exactly the programming that I would start up with if I had to start all over again and I wanted to lose at least 20 to 50 pounds within 4 months. So if you're a busy professional and this workout plan resonates with you, or the information in this video resonated with you in any way, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. If you're ready to stop guessing and you want a proven system built for men like you, men who work 60-hour weeks and still want their energy, strength, and confidence back, go to fitnessdisciple.com right now. You'll see exactly how the system works and how we can build your personal 4-month plan together. Fitnessdisciple.com, and I've included that link in the description below. And of course, no weight loss system of any kind is worth its salt that doesn't include nutrition. And so I encourage you to check out my video where I talk about using a caloric deficit combined with the type of diet that maximizes fat loss and, most importantly, visceral fat loss. Make sure to check out that video as well.